Good morning, everyone. It's another glorious morning in Minecraft. Welcome back, Chosen's Modded Adventures. A little chill morning Minecraft. I'm Winnie Wriggle. I'm having both tea and water this morning. The throat was a little parched. We're trying to get started. Today we have things to do, many things to do, all of which are leading to a refined storage system. I did a couple of things off stream, which we're going to show off. Mostly I want to show off how hardworking our Starbuncle friends are. We have Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego here. They are enthusiastically picking up source berries, which generate source for us. And we're going to talk about why all of our source jars are currently empty, despite our little buddies working so hard. So if we take a look at our to-do list, I have to have a list. That's the way I roll, because otherwise I would forget. I play too many games not to have lists. The first thing we want to do is upgrade our reactor today. Last time we switched out our little energizing setup from the power mod to energize some blaze rods. Those should be done. We're going to use them to upgrade our reactor from, I think, hardened to blazing. Should be exciting. I'm going to show off the Ars Nouveau mob farm that we have. I did finally figure out, with the very best kind of help from my friend Kirk, who's not here yet this morning. He sent me a video, and basically it was a very silly reason that our little drigmies weren't collecting loot, and I'll go show it to you momentarily. I added a couple more mobs to that farm. We've got skeletons, zombies, and creepers now as well. I also want to add blazes, so we're going to go to the nether. We're also going to go to the nether because I mentioned last time that I want to set up some lava generation from Create. And I have now discovered that there are two ways to do that. One of them involves taking advantage of the huge pools of lava in the nether. So we're going to try that out. And then the other is to make our usual little setup of a bunch of lava cauldrons, and then using the Create pumps to pull the lava out of those cauldrons. And then, hopefully all things going well, we will actually build the physical apiary today. In the future, we're going to use that lava to make steam engine to power some more of our Create stuff. And specifically, we're trying to get to slime ball production using Create. And I'll explain why we aren't getting slimes from our little friend in the mob farm. Let's go take a look at what we have. So our Starbruckle buddies I mentioned are working very hard. And we've added 2 things to this. The first is a source relay splitter. That's the thing on top. And basically what this allows you to do is collect source from multiple things or send source to multiple things. So you can see the text right next to it says sending to 1 location, taking from 12 locations. I have it specifically set up to take source from the 6 jars on each side of it. And then I'm having the splitter send the source to the collector. And the collector actually also pulls source automatically in a 5-block radius. So it's probably pulling source from the other 6 jars on the ends. And then the source relay, the collector, you can see that it's sending that pink glowy line. It's sending source through a relay to another splitter. And this splitter, it says sending to 3 locations. I don't know where the 3rd one is, but it's definitely sending source to these 2 source jars. Because these little guys need source to interact with the mobs. So we've moved them. It's very easy to do. You just dispel the Drigmies and dig up their little Drigmie henge, and it turns back into a cobblestone mossy cobble. So we moved them in here. I discovered watching a video. Ooh, I'll remember who it is. Can't remember, but it was all about automating the mob farm. But it's just from 3 months ago. Hold on, I'm compelled to check my history to see who. Nope, can't find it. Logged into the wrong account. Okay. Regardless, you can put more than 1 Drigmie charm on at 1 henge. So there's actually 2 little buddies here on the same henge. They'll both treat it as their home. And that way they're both working on all the mobs. So we have zombie, skeleton, creeper, enderman, slime, spider. And I discovered what was broken last time wasn't actually broken. We just needed to put the chest right next to the henge that they stand on. Like literally, it just needs to be touching it. And I think I had it over and up 1 block. They can't reach it. It needs to be, all their processing is done through their little house. So I put the barrel right next to it and ta-da! We have all the goodies. Now I've added 1 stack upgrade from Sophisticated Storage. This is a diamond barrel. So everything in here is going to stack to 256. And that's because I left the chunks loaded. I didn't want anything to overflow overnight because I just did this last night. So we're getting drops from the Enderman, clearly. We're getting drops from the zombies. For sure. Getting the spider. Getting catalyzing gland from the creepers, including gunpowder. And that's great because that's a supply of gunpowder for rockets for our Lytro. It's very important. And then skeletons, we're getting arrows and bones, which is fantastic, and rib bones. So all the drops, including all the reliquary drops we're getting, we got 1 slime pearl, and I don't know if it came from the slime or from another mob. Good morning, Dan. How are you this morning, sweetheart? I hope work is easy and maybe even fun today. I was feeling very sleepy this morning when that alarm went off. I was like, oh, am I really going to do this? It's very cold here this morning. It's 34. So we're getting jobs. Also, I didn't know we were going to get this. We're getting experience gems. And I wanted to see. So each one gives you about. Does it say? Grants experience. So 15 give us 6 levels. What is. I hate to. I'll put these back. That's fantastic because that is a source of experienced collection that we didn't have before. Everything so far has been me just coming up here and putting my source in the experience obelisk, which is fine. Like we've got 90 levels saved up, despite all my enchanting. Like I'm kind of obsessed with saving those in case I die. So the mob farm is working, right? We're collecting the drops, we're collecting experience. I believe the Drigmies will be happier. I went out and hunted down some feedback about why the slimes weren't producing slime balls or drops. And it says that the Drigmies only get really happy when there are 7 or more mobs. So they need buddies to make them happy to collect all the drops. So we're going to add, I think I want to add blazes and if possible, wither skeleton. And we're probably going to use our mob capture tool to do that and bring them back here. Maybe, possibly. Good morning, bunny honey. Hope you're having a good morning. I was just showing off our mob farm and that I figured out, based on a video that Kirk sent me, thank goodness, that our Drigmies weren't collecting because the chest wasn't next to their little hinge. So you gotta have the chest next to the hinge, and now they're collecting all the things, which is fabulous. And really, we could have done this much, much earlier in progression because making the jars is just wood and glass. It's only dependent on you finding Drigmies in the real world, which is super easy. And even our source relays are just gold and amethyst, really. So I had said earlier that our Starbuncle buddies are doing a fantastic job. They just can't keep up with the amount of source we need for the mob farm. Like these are, like literally all those jars were full last night when I set this up, and they are empty. So our little farm can probably support any enchanting we have. Like, and I collected jars to make sure we had some stuff in case I needed to enchant anything. I mean, those were there last time, but whatever. But we need a better way to generate source. And one of the ways to do that is a volcanic source link. And so I'm going to put this over here. And it is super cheap. It's gold, lava, and some source gems. And basically, you can feed it anything that burns. We're going to try to feed it lava. Good morning, koala. I know the babies couldn't reach it, right, Bunny? Like, they were just like, why is the chest so far, lady? We cannot put the prizes anywhere except next to our little henge. So all their interaction happens through the henge. We got some source relays and other things. We're going to use modular routers again, hopefully. Well, this will be a good experience. Maybe I can get it set up right. I actually went and watched Chosen's video on how to set this up. So this is nothing new. I did not come up with it. I'm directly copying from him because why would you not if it works? Everything I do in Minecraft is copied from somebody else. I mean, maybe not some of my builds, but they're certainly inspired by other people for sure. But especially when it comes up to setting up automation, like this whole put the arcane platforms on the side. I saw that in multiple videos and was like, oh, that's such a pretty way to do it. So that's the way we're going to do it. Yay. Okay, back into the list. Oh, let's upgrade our reactor. That was the first thing I want to do. It's a practical thing. I believe we have, look at that, all our blazing crystals. I really hope that's enough and my math was right. And then we also need the actual reactor blocks. And we're going to take this up stairs because I believe we still need to do some crafting. So if we go to the power, and for some reason my mic is right in front of the, hold on, just move stuff around on my desktop so I can still see chat. There we go. It's always a balance. I don't know why. These, chill mornings, I want the mic really up close so I can say good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Whereas usually I have it kind of above my head a little bit, especially when I'm hanging out in Discord with my friends. Okay, so we want to take our hardened reactor blocks and turn them into blazing. And to do that, we need some blazing capacitors, which is why we had to make the blazing crystals. We also need some basic capacitors, which I don't know if we have a lot of those. So let's make some. There's a few. And okay, how many? Let's do math. Math is so hard. We get 4 per craft. So we need 36 of these. And we can make 32 of those. Crafting with Winnie. Oh, we're out of dielectric paste. So that's a thing. Oh, I really don't like making it with... Oops. I've lost there. This. I want this recipe. Lava buckets. Do I have lava? See, this this is part of the problem. I swear we had a tank. I should have some tanks with lava in them that we brought from the other base. What kind of tank? Winnie can't remember. Oh, there they were. I saw them. Inventory blindness. Yep. Singularity tanks. That's the word I was looking for. Wow. So we can refill. I saved lava so that we can refill our create setups. So let me get... There we go. Okay, now I can make some dielectric paste with lava buckets from my inventory. There we go. That's like almost 3 stacks. That should be plenty. Put those back. Okay. Wow. That's all we wanted to do. Make more of these. What did we say? We need 36. There are 36 of them. I have some uranite. I want to just make every one of these we can. 32, 34. There are 64 reactor blocks back. 64, 36. When he can't math this morning. Okay, and I think if I set that in the middle, it does a magic thing. I love the magic building thing. Reactor blazing. Okay, and it's getting... Just gonna put its redstone and ice and stuff back in it. Okay, now we're generating... Wow, we were doing 2.5k a tick. Now we're doing 10K a tick. Look at that bugger fill up. And this now holds 10 million forge energy. It's the FE. You'll also see it called RF. That's so fast. That's fantastic. And our energy system's already full. Let me reset that. We just have to make sure that our power system knows. Yeah, we want to insert water there. Yes, yes. And then we want to pull, extract power. That channel 2 is our power channel because it goes to the dimensional cell. Pretty sure. Yes, because that one goes from the other one. That's just a way to have another 8 million. Is everybody working? I hope. Yeah. Yay. So that's a blazing reactor. Next is niotic, which needs niotic crystals, which basically just means we have to do the same energizing to diamonds. And I will show you, I haven't finished all of the drawers, but I did put our key bling over here in the compacting drawers. Doing pretty good on diamonds. Great on copper and gold. There's all the quartz we cooked from the quartz geo ore. And of course we have a shed ton of iron because iron farm. So now we can craft from all of that. And I put some of the other things in here. Player heads, mob heads, mostly the mob drops. I will be hooking up that barrel next to the drigmies to the storage system. So we'll add all of these items that are in here to the storage drawers so we can access them. Like, look at that, it's 116 ender pearls. And those ender pearl fragments actually make ender pearls. So 4 of those makes an ender pearl. So we have infinite of those resources. Very exciting. Okay. But I said we want to work on lava. Lava. And to that end, there's some things I need to make. So let me put, and we want, oh, the other thing, just as a follow-up from last week, we have cactus. We have all the cactus. We need green dye, right? And then I grew lily of the valley. We have all the lily of the valley because we need lime dye. So white and green makes lime dye because lime is what we need in order to actually manufacture slime. And I want to go ahead and set this up because we're not getting the rate of drops from the little Drigme farm that is useful. So we still need to make lime dye and dough, which is just wheat flour, which we make by feeding wheat into a millstone. And we set up some of our power for that last episode. But today, I want to do the lava setup and go to the nether and take advantage of create has a, don't need a spout. If we go to create, there is a pump called a pulley. A fluid pulley, I think. And should have put it in a little, hold on, let's just look. There we go. Hose pulley, that's it. We want to make one of those. So it needs a dried kelp block, some copper sheets, and a copper casing. I don't think, okay, we don't have any copper casings, and I don't have any dried kelp block. Wow, do we need to grow kelp? Is that a thing? I mean, we can dry a handful real quick. We just need the one. Let's do that. Do I have some? I should. I made drop things up and down. Did I? I might have put, oh, I already have dried kelp. Look at that magic. Magic. Okay. Dried kelp block. Woo. And copper casing, which we just need to take some wood and some copper sheets, which I have some, but also this will give us a, sir, give me my flower back. Rude. So rude. If we run out here to our create setup, I'm gonna have to make like a little teleportation spell to get over here fast. So at the end of last episode, we set up a windmill. It's generating some power for us so that we can stamp things, and I fed it a bunch of copper. Isn't that nice? And iron, although we already have a bunch of iron sheets. But copper sheets we need. Da, da, da. Say hi to the animals as we go by. You know, I keep meaning to put, this is the ADHD episode. Keep meaning to put little slabs here so we can run up the hill. There we go. Without having to jump. Awesome. I love it. Zoom into here. Zoom upstairs. Still looks like big empty spaces up here, but it's less barren, I think. Okay, y'all can go back in there. You can go back in there. Not sure where that flower came from, but you know, it can live in there. Inventory. Okay. Copper sheets. And I put away the wood we need to do the thing, because I'm like that. So if you set down some wood, it has to be whole logs. There's also a way to automate this, which we will do probably in another episode, or I might do off camera. What? Nope. Really? How do I make a copper casing? I have to use a deploy. No, I don't. Oh, it's a copper bar, not a sheet. Wow. Winnies. Where's our blank? Oh, nope. We got to go in the system because it's in the drawers now. No, do I have to use? Are you kidding? I have to use a deployer. No. Oh, I have to strip the wood. I haven't had enough tea yet this morning, clearly. Let's fix that. Ah, great. Okay. The way you make a casing and create is to strip the logs and then whack them with a copper ingot. Does it work with a... No. Just an ingot. Nice. There we go. 18 copper casings. Woo. There is also, looking at the crafting recipe, a way to do this with a little deployer thingamajigger. But we don't have... I don't know that we have brass yet. So we're going to stick to our strip it first. I just want to make a stack of these so we don't have to worry about it. Also, I have a log stripper. Huh. Well, you know. It's like fatigue. Does fatigue cause memory loss for y'all? I'm wondering if I'm alone here. Give me those. Yay, the last of the copper awesomes. We're gonna need those anyway. Da-da. Okay, now let's make our hose pulley. Ta-da! And then I think the only other thing we need is a hand crank from Create, which is just an andesite and some wood. Okay, now in order to get lava from the nether to here, there's no physical, yes, brain fog, right, Bunny? You're with me. I know you're with me. It is brain fog. It is. I'm a little bit sleep deprived right now. Just lots going on. Mostly the alarm going off too early. That's why we get sleep deprived. So we can't physically move lava from the nether to the overworld, but we can do it using ender tanks. There they are. From the ender tanks mod. And I think we're going to need one of those, and we're going to need a pressurized fluid tank from Ender.io. Thank goodness we started that mob. So the ender tank is pretty straightforward. Blaze rods, some wool, obsidian, and a bucket. And we need 2 of them at least. And then the pressurized fluid tank, we need dark steel bars, and enlightened fused quartz. Oh no, we just need fused quartz, which I believe is an alloy recipe of quartz. Also, look at this. So I melted, cooked up some cactus. So we have our green dye, and I processed all the ores we had laying around from our super fast mining. I changed our smelter. It now pulls items from the chest on top and puts them in the barrel on the right. You can see we did that here, so that it pulls from the top chest and pushes to the barrel on the right. Because I had it just pulling everything from the barrel and then putting it back in. The problem is some items can be processed twice, like the geo ore we use to make the quartz can actually be, then the quartz can be turned into silicon. Yeah, so I ended up with a chest full of silicon that I didn't want because I actually wanted the quartz. So now, so we've made it a one-way system where it goes from the top chest into the alloy smelter and out. But I believe if we take some quartz out of our actual system here, we get fused quartz. So it takes 4 of them. Yes, and it produces fused quartz, which is great. So we're going to put that in crafted. And I don't know if we don't have any dark steel bars, but we do have some dark steel. So let's make some dark steel bars. Just skipped over them. There we go. So we should be able to make a pressurized fluid tank. Nice. Okay, let's put our bars back there. So we need the hose pulley, the hand crank, the ender tanks, the fluid tank, because the fluid tank is how we're going to actually get lava out of the hose pulley. The hose pulley will lower into a huge lava pool, and then we'll use the pressurized fluid tank to pull that lava out of there and have a kind of a storage, because it holds, I think, 32 buckets. Possibly. Yes. And then we'll use the ender tank to move it from the nether to here. And when I say here, we're gonna just set it, I mean, we're gonna use it right here. I don't see why we wouldn't put it in the same room, except we might need more mobs. So let's put our lava. There is no center on this building because the center is actually 2 blocks wide. It's a feature. Okay, this tank is actually coded as 3 whites, these bars around it, so that you can have multiple systems for your tank setups. So we can use red dye on each of the bars. Wow, I hope that changed the code. Do I need to shift? Yeah, shift right click. So you see how that changed the bars? Now these 2 tanks can't talk to each other. They would be on separate networks. But now that they match, so their code is EEE and EEE. Looking at the top. So that'll be 3 red bars will be our lava tanks. I guess we could have used orange, but you know, whatever. It's cool. So when we put lava in this one, it will appear in this one as well, which is good. We need it to do that. And then we're going to use modular routers to take that lava, put it in a bucket, and use the voltaic source link. So let me go ahead and make some voltaic source links before we hie off into the nether. And wow, I have so many of these. The dream catchers, look at them all. It's crazy. Too many. Just too many. Okay, red dye. Oh no, that's in, actually put that in storage. So put it in there. And those can go in there. Okay, voltaic source links need buckets of lava. Of course they do. Yeah. So, oh, what was that? Oh, I can see in the modular storage by, that's interesting. Okay. So, get our buckets back out. Good thing I have extra. Let's make 5 of them. I'd like to make a couple more. Like I want it to surround the platform that we put buckets of lava on. So that means we need 8. So if we make 3 more, now we have 8. 8 voltaic source links. And the idea, that's our bucket of lava, our lava source. And we're going to use modular routers to pull buckets of lava from it and put into a pedestal, which will probably be right here. So we will surround that with these little jobber dudes. Maybe what we need to do is raise, give ourselves a floor, another floor. Whatever. It could be up in the air. It doesn't have to be sunken down or anything. Right. We can just grab some pretty logs and give me those. Make a little something like that. And then stick our ender tank in there. And then stick our, because these have to be next to the pedestal to get, they have to be 1 block away from the little pedestal in order to grab the buckets. And then we'll put the modular router here and the pedestal on top of that. So it'll all be hidden away. We don't have to see all the, oops. Wow, we could also dig holes in our floor too. That's a feature. My tools are a little bit strong. There we go. Give me that. Thanks. Oh, we got our slow falling from our pauldrons, which is cool, but every time I'm like, why didn't I take fall damage? I don't know, Winnie. Okay, get back in there. And put our ender tank back here. And right now you can see it is empty. So let's go make it full. I hope we have everything we need. I'm going to go with yes. Hand crank, hose pulley, tank. Let's put our to-do list away. I'll bring a crafting table just in case. Don't need any copper casings. I have plenty of scaffolding to get where we're going. Oh, I do want to bring glass. Because I would like maybe a fancy door. Because I would like to make sure that this is protected, that it can't be gasted or blazed or whatever. Don't we have some cute doors from the Create mod? Yes. Andesite. Let's make some copper doors since we have some copper casings, which I put away. Ha ha ha. Surely we can't need more than 2. Don't call me Shirley. Good morning, Kirk. You're not late. You've fashionably arrived. Okay, now here's hoping we do have a blaze location. And I think that's the nether fortress that has the lava under it. Possibly. Nether fortress. Nether fortress and blaze. We'll go check out the blaze one. Also, I need the mob capturing tool. Do I have one? I do. So remind me while we're out there that we need to work on capturing some ghasts while we're at it. So here we go. Let's go to blaze. Oh my goodness. What do I have? Wither? All the things? Wow. Rude. I mean, if we were really smart, I would grab a wither skeleton while I'm here too. But let's prioritize blaze. So I just want to run up and grab one of these guys. Okay, not you. Sir, what are you doing hiding in there? Hello, come with me. Thank you. Yes, this is the fortress that has nothing but lava underneath. So what we want to do is pick a place. Probably in the middle of this arch. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to put my anti-gravity charm on because reasons. Are you on? Ignore gravity. Do I have to put you in a charm slot? maybe? Like that? Nope. Why aren't you working? I feel like you're not activated. Okay, well, regardless. Let's pick. So what we need to have are 10,000 blocks of lava that are connected. And according to Create, that gives us infinite lava. So if we do something fun like, let's look and see if we can find, I want to say if we go that second archway, or the first, I think the first archway would be fine. Right there. So that's like about here. Yes, maybe right here. In the middle. Which means if I poke a hole in this. Oh, yep, there's lava. Okay. And what we want to do is set a block down. And then set our hose pulley down. Not that way. Please go back on. Okay, first thing we're going to do is turn our magnet on because, wow. Give me all that. Definitely do not want. Okay, there's the hose pulley. When he's just breaking everything. This is where the hand crank goes. This is where it pulls liquid up. And we want to be able to see it. So we want to take the hand crank, stick it on the end, and then right click lowers the hose. If it were going the wrong direction, you could shift right click and change the spin, you see? And we just want to do this until it stops. Yeah, it's lowering it into the lava. This is so cool. If you've been watching Chosen Architect series, this is exactly what he did. I did not know this was a thing. Oh, okay, so it stopped. We're going to block that hole because I really don't want to fall into the lava. We're going to take the pressurized fluid tank. And if we look at its configuration and we go to the side where the pulley is, we want it to pull lava. Is that a thing? Yes, look at that. Lava. Infinite lava. Tapping, and that we get an achievement, tapping the mantle. Pump from a body of lava large enough to be considered infinite. Yes! I did it! I'm so excited. I'm so excited this worked. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. So in order to get this, so this is a nice little storage. It'll hold, I think, 32 buckets. But to get this to the overworld, this is where we want to use our ender tank. And so if we set the ender tank on top, and we go into the config again, and on the top, so this is a little image of it. On the top, I'm right clicking, and I want it to push. And now it is filling up our ender tank with lava. So now we have infinite lava from the nether. Okay, remember I said I want to protect this from stuff. We probably should use glass that doesn't break, but I do want to just really quickly put a little glass thing around it. I hear very strange things. There we go. Mostly so that this is just so gas don't aggro. Oh, I should put doors. Well, we used. We'll put a door here. We'll come back and make this fancier. Because there is a blaze spawner out there. Look at the cool, they're train doors. Pretty awesome, right? And that's it. That is our infinite lava setup. That'll just forever and always produce lava, which is fantastic. Okay, we'll be back, mobs. We're gonna come back and get a wither skeleton later. Let's dash home. Take a little nap. Jacob the Misunderstood has awoken. Need a waypoint? No, I have a, thank you, Kirk. I have a home there. That's actually where we spawn, like right on that bridge. When we go to the Nether. And yes, I do have many more homes than the pack has set to default. That's an easy configuration to change. Y'all didn't know that? You're single players? The puppies are on a roll this morning. They're saying hello. And how are you? I'm a little unclear as to why the anti-gravity charms aren't working. Very strange. Okay, and magnet needs to be turned off. Otherwise it interferes. And we have a blaze. Let's add our blaze to the farm. So we need a containment jar. Boom. And I think I had the ritual still running down here. Look at this. It is still running. So I figured I would be bringing mobs. So there is a tablet. There's we took a brazier and I right clicked it with a tablet of containment, which we make with glass bottles, wood, and manipulation essence, which we have the little thing upstairs that's easy to do. It just uses redstone, a clock, and a button, and turns a source gem into manipulation essence. So you right click it with the tablet and then right click the fire itself so that the ritual is running. And as long as you have a containment jar nearby and enough source, if we throw our blaze down right here, aha, there he goes into the jar. Even though you whacked me in the face. Thanks, dude. Now we have an empty mob imprisonment tool. And my antidote charm. And a jar with blaze in it. Let's go add this guy to our little collection of friends for our Drigme pal. And that even lights up the room, which is cool. I think the little Drigmes can oh, he's so excited about that. He moved. That's awesome. Okay, does that mean y'all are going to start getting the slimes now because you're happy? Because I would really like that. We're getting potatoes now. That's fantastic. Okay, we'll come back and check on them in a minute. We're still low on source, so we need to fix that. They're struggling because they don't have enough source. However, over here in our little setup, we can now see that our lava ender tank has 32 buckets. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, now for the hard part. We have to deal with modular routers, which I'm still learning to be friendly with. I would actually, too bad this isn't a thunderstorm because the rain is a little crazy. Okay, so in modular routers, the thing that we were not doing, Koala, was using an activator module because you need an activator to actually pick up and put down buckets or use buckets. So it needs a lever and a couple of dispensers, which means I need a couple of droppers. And we only need one activator module. There it is. Yeah, I still have blank modules. And then we need an input and an output, a puller and a sender. And I think the only difference between an MK1 and an MK2 is the distance. And we're putting it right next to it, so it doesn't matter. Do I have a sticky piston? No. Do I have blank ones of those? No. Let's make a sticky piston. So we need a puller and a sender. Okay. Puller, a sender, an activator, and the actual modular router. Awesome. Let's go see if we can make this work. And I have all this glass that can go back in the giant glass storage. Thing I haven't done is hook up this to our storage system. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. There, Bob. Busy, Bob. What do you got today? Diamond horse armor, trees, willows, spruce. That's nice. No gear, though. Onyx. No gear, Bob. Looking for fancy gear. Shoes, hats, shirts. I need you to be my Louis Vuitton, Bob. Although I guess they make more purses than anything. I need you to be my Chanel, Bob. I need a Chanel suit. Okay. Balenciaga. Versace. Trader Joe's. Okay. What am I doing? Modular routers. Let's go see if I can figure out how to set this up. So, ideally, oh, and we need a little platform thing. Wow, the puppies are very talky today. When I say platform, I mean, can't remember what it's called. Platform. It is a platform. Who knew? Okay, pedestal. Need a pedestal, and then if we take a pedestal and put it in a crafting table, it becomes a platform. Just makes it short. And the shorter is cuter, apparently. And we need a bucket. One bouquet. Just one. Well, and we need a bucket of lava. So I think we can bucket that out of there. Okay, good. Because we need to make the white lists for this. Okay, so if we set our modular router down, this little guy is going to move things. I wonder if we need to go down one more block. Possibly. Like, let's test it. If I put a platform there and I stick a bucket of lava, oh yeah, they can use it. That's fine. That's good. Excellent. Give me that. Give me another bucket of lava, which I can't reach. There we go. Oh, it burned that wood. Gotta be careful. Whatever you set down in here. Okay, so in the modular router, what we want to do is we want to grab the empty bucket, fill it up with lava using the activator module, and then put or send that full bucket back to the pedestal on top. So let's start with being able to access the bucket. So on the bottom of the router is where the lava lives. So down, in the downward direction, we want to use an empty bucket. And we want that to be a whitelist. So I only want it to use an empty bucket. And it should just be a right click. That's the action. I don't think we need to set anything else on here. That's the activator. So if I put this in here and give it a bucket, I say that. Why you no work? You should fill that bucket with lava. Up. No, I want you. It's down. The lava's definitely underneath you. Pretty sure. Oh, redstone. Never. Pulsed? Always. I guess that means always on. Do we need an upgrade for that to be able to interact? No. Down. Whitelist. Whitelist, a bucket. Don't care about any of that. It's going to right click with the bucket on the down. Okay, let's just trust the process. Then we want to send the full bucket up, whitelisted. Send the full bucket up to the pedestal. So if I put a full bucket, does it send it? Yes, it does. Okay, good. Then we want to... That's the last thing we want it to do. First thing we want it to do is give us the empty bucket from the pedestal. So pull the empty bucket off the pedestal again so we can use it to fill it with lava. So, and that was whitelisted. Yes. A bucket up. Like so. It got the bucket, but it's not filling the bucket. I need you to fill the bucket. Modular router. Detector, distributor. We just need an upgrade. We need fluid transfer upgrade probably. Let's do that. I think we have to tell it that we want it to interact with. So we need a blank upgrade. And the fluidy thing. We go back in the modular router, pick up the activator because that's the thing. Nope. That back. Fluid transfer. Do a thing. So if I put the bucket there, it picks it up. Direction down, whitelist bucket. Why aren't you using that? Does this need to be public use? Okay, that's the front for sure. Not the back. It's definitely down. Do you need to sneak? I don't think you need to sneak. No, I'm pretty sure you don't need to sneak. I mean, I should test it because reasons. Bucket. This is the joy of mod. I really thought I had all this ready to go. No, you just right click with the bucket. Did I make sure? How do I open up the UI on these? Nope. Without having to pick them up and click them. Down. No sneaky. Lock. Look level. Look above. Look below. I don't. Wait a minute. Okay, the activator can simulate right-clicking a block with an item in the router's buffer. Toggle where the router should simulate sneaking. Nope. Look upward, look downward. Targeting the block directly below the block in the modular's direction. No, we need to look level. Base level? Let's try look below. Any match items? Always continue. Okay. And if we stick it back in here, you need, I don't think you need a fluid upgrade. Give you a bucket. You take the bucket, but you're not doing anything with it. Pull, activate, send. Hmm. Do we need you to be sideways? I don't think so. It's definitely stuck on the not being able to grab lava out of the thing, but I can grab lava out of the thing. Okay, you're working correctly. You're pulling the bucket from the top. You're using the bucket on the down. Like, do I have it somehow upside down? No clue. Okay, that's the back for sure. That's the front. That's the back. That's down. Fluid transfer upgrade. Am I missing a memo? No, that should be it. That should be everything we need. Why no work? Seriously. Okay. Well, I'll require further investigation. Sid, what's going on? It's good to see you, lady. It is a Winnie stream. I'm stuck on a configuration. I'm not sure why it's not a happy camper. So we're doing live research because fun. So the activator module, fake player. Flint and steel, open a door. Has a range. And that's it. And fluid module. Don't need a fluid module. Blah, blah, blah. Puller and sender. We need upgrades. Breaker, creative, detector, distributor, dropper. I don't think we need any of that. Puller, sender. That's definitely working. Target block. I feel like it has to do with the direction that the router is. Like, don't look above, don't look, but just look level. No mas? No mas. Why no work? It shouldn't need the fluid upgrade. Really? It can take the bucket, but it can't fill the bucket. This is the same problem we were having. I may have to use XNet to do this. I don't know if I can make it fill a bucket. Okay, we'll troubleshoot that later because super annoying. But look, we're getting blaze rods out of here. Are we getting slime things yet? No. Okay. But hey, blaze rods is fantastic. Let's go grab a wither skeleton real quick because I would like them to start on those drops sooner rather than later. We put away all of our little configure things, including random gear, random buckets of lava, crafting tables, scaffolding I don't need right this second, and grab a stack of blocks in case we need them. And let's pop back in the nether. Right at our blaze location. See, there's our lava farm. Pardon me. Oh, Sid, you're still in the hospital with a kid. You haven't slept yet. I'm so sorry. That is... I do not like spending the evening in a hospital. I've been through that with both parents. It is not bueno. Okay, we're here for you, sir. We got him. We're leaving. We'll come back for you, Magma Cube. I only have one capture tool right now. Okay, let's get another jar of containment. And go put this little guy in here. Little guy, it's a wither skeleton, but you know. So if we put that there and we put him here. Oh! Into the jar he goes. Feels so cheaty. I love modded. When I realized that we had to do a lot to get to the point where we could do this, like, you know, go mining and grow the trees and stuff. But still. Oh, now there's all kinds of dancing happening. Where's my other drink me? Oh, you're both up there. Really? You having a good time? Do you want another friend? Let's put 3. We have a drink me token. So I think we did this last time, where we turn that token into a charm. Yes. So to do that, we need, oh my goodness. Okay, 3 source gems. We need seed, carrot, apple, wheat, fish. Wow. Seed, carrot, apple, wheat, fish. Let's use a goldfish, because why not? And 3 source gems. So 1, 2, 3. Seed, carrot, apple, wheat, fish. And then we take a drink me token. Boom. Is there not enough source? No recipe found. What? Pedestals must be within 3 blocks. That's what I'm doing. Maybe our fish doesn't work. Goldfish. Raw cod. Let's try that. Because it said no recipe found. Yeah, there we go. We had the incorrect fish. Don't use a goldfish. It doesn't work. Okay, that gives us another drink me token. We can take it over here and right click, and we have another friend for them. And the more drink me's you add, the faster your mob farm will be. So they're working on collecting all the drops from these guys. And we'll come back and check in a while. It does take a while for them to process. They're also low on source because our farm can't keep up, really. You know, our other alternative is to make an entire floor in here that's another farm. Oh, here comes some swords. Like, it's working just fine. We just don't have any leftover to do other things. Let them go. They're so cute. Oh, I love it. Okay, let me put these back. This is why we need refined storage, because I'm having to go back and put things in their right place. Whereas refined storage, it'll all be on a storage drive. Oh, okay. Let's check our list, because I have now distracted myself so much. There is, okay, we upgraded the reactor. We've added mobs to the farm. We've done a lava gen from the nether. Now I want to set up the lava gen from create here in the world. So do I have cauldrons? Yes, 57 of them. You know, you'll laugh, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough. So I'm just going to make a few more, say a full stack of cauldrons. There we go. So we have 64 cauldrons. We need a couple of pumps, a bunch of pipes. We need all the things. Gears, the millstone, some cranks. I don't need a gear shift. Oh, I might. Barrels. Mixer. We're going to need more than one mixer, and we're going to need some basins. And some glue, and some shafts. I don't think we need a depot. We'll take some copper casings. What did I say we need? We also need some glass. And some dripstone. Oh no. Oh no, we had dripstone. That was a whole adventure, wasn't it? Okay, we have dripstone. Thank goodness. I don't want to do that again. For those of you who don't remember, it took me an entire episode to find dripstone, and then I had to find it off camera anyway. I finally found it by scrutinizing the map until I found the just dripstone rock from a little patch of create blocks. Okay, we need another one of these mechanical mixers, which we should be able to make. There's the whisk, and there's the mixer, and then we need basins. Winnie could type today. So the basin from create. 2 of those. We're gonna need some water, which we can get from the pump. An infinite water supply, so that's easy. We might need a couple more. We need one for the lava, a couple for the water. I definitely need more pipes. This is why I was making more copper sheets. Let's just make another stack of those, basically. Okay, now, and I can always craft things I don't have. Now let's go out here and figure out where we want to put this thing, because it's going to be lava production that feeds a giant steam engine. It's not crazy attractive. That's okay. Let's put it, like, let's make it long and narrow and stick it here. Also, I never did get another torch. Okay, this will be great. So all I want to do is go up in the sky a tiny bit. not putting my bow away, Winnie. And let's say go up 5 or 6 blocks. You just need room underneath for the dripstone and stuff. So if we go 1, and I guess let's make it 5 blocks across. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, 8, 9. I don't even know if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. And I don't know how I always manage to do this right as the sun is setting. Crimson moon has appeared. I don't know what that does. I keep saying one day I'm going to look up all the moons. And it's the lunar something something mod. Okay, so what we're doing is making... We're going to have to go back in and get my tanks of lava too. Okay, I think that's... a 5 by 9 should be... Well, that's 40 blocks of lava. That should produce plenty of lava. Okay, now we're gonna put I'd really like there to be panes around here instead of... Let's try that. Can we have panes instead of actual... Like, will that hold lava? That's my question. Sure it will. That'll be fancy looking. Fancier looking. We are floating lava assembly. And I bet if I put these down here, it'll make more sense. Not gonna have enough panes. That's okay. Oop. Go to your home. Let's make more. Guess we could have done this with fancy glass too. Well, yeah. You know I'm gonna do it too, don't you? Let's see. Don't we have a bunch of pretty glass? We do. Oh, but I don't know if it'll... Yeah, it should be fine. It should work with anything. But what I need... Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Because it's worth it. To go make pretty things. Because it's lava, I don't want to have to redo this later off camera. Because working with lava is dangerous. I'd rather do it now. And we have the chipped mod. So if I take... Wow, the inventory is not happy today. If I take glass and I stain it purple, which we should have... I have pink dye. Yeah, I have purple. If I go purple and glass, go like that. And then go to our chipped glass blowing thing. That's it. And stick it in here. We can have fancy glass. And I think we've been using the circular purple and the arched. I think circular purple is fine. What's happening? That's good. I want a single to do that. Oh, it did the whole stack. Fabulous. Single. That. Okay, that UI change is a little unclear, but okay. It works. It's fine. It's good. And then I believe we can just put this in a crafting. Nope. How do we do the panes? They have to go in the. Okay, you have to have the actual colored pane. What a pain. See what I did there? What a pain. More glass. This time. Oh no, we have to dye it first. I believe. I believe. And turn it into panes, yes. That should be, well, let's make them all. It's cheap. We have so much glass. We'll never run out of glass. Okay, and for the sides, let's make it, I don't know, woven? Circles, squares, I like the little, that one. So one at a time. Those. Square, make. One at a time. Those, square, make. Okay, that needs some improvement, I think, folks. Like something on the button. Oh, whatever it's my shaders. No, that shouldn't affect the UI. No idea. Okay, where were we? Getting fancy with our lava production. At the very least, we have infinite lava from the nether. This lava is specifically to generate power from create. Could we hook it up to the tank that we just got from the nether and do the same thing? Sure. But I also like to know how to do things multiple ways. Okay, what we're going to do is break a couple of these. Let's put all this out of my inventory. And grab our fancy glass. Put it there instead. Now I can break all those. We'll get that back. Cyclic drops chunks so that you can recreate the glass from the chunks. It's not a one-to-one thing, but it's nice. I'm very slow today with the block placing. I think this will be worth it. This will be, you know, and in hindsight, I probably should have chosen like red or something that'll go with whatever. It'll be fine. So then we're just going to put, I think I am just going to do it around the edge this time. That should hold the lava back. I don't want to test it until I have all the edges up because I don't want to send lava down into our fields. That seems like it would be bad. So easy to misclick glass panes. I think this is going to be worth it. Look, it already looks much prettier because it blends with the environment. Okay. Lava. I left the lava in the base. Sometimes you just got to use /home. Sometimes. Give me those two. And give me a bucket. a bouquet. And can I slash back? Haha, I can. Yay, modded. So bucket, bucket. Does hold it. It's so cool. Bucket, bucket. We'll do this systematically. This is where I mess up every time. And it takes me forever. So I don't put the lava in the right place. I mean, okay, there's also the whole pouring it problem. Wow. So 1, 2, 3. I'm still on fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we put bucket, bucket. So you have to put source blocks on every block. In case that was unclear. Doop, doop, doop. Now let's put this down here so I can use it. So then I'm going to go back along this row. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we've already done those two. That's fine. Now for the middle row. 1, 2. Sure we can reach. 3, 4. Pulse pounding excitement, placing lava buckets. This is where I sometimes am like, is the stream fun? Or is it insanity to watch somebody do this? I don't know. I think it's fun. Okay. Hoping that we get all this right. This should all be level with no runny spots when we're done. I'm still gonna need to get more lava, I think. Maybe. Oh, I think we're missing one bucket in the middle of that. Somewhere. Okay, let's go get it. I think it's that block right there. We have 2. I think all these edges are in. There's 1. I think this is the other one we're missing. Nope. Darn. That bucket is missing. I don't know if I can get to it. And I don't have another bucket of lava on me. Hold on. Let's sleep. Because there's bad things out there. Bunny, that is absolutely a Keeping Up Appearances reference. Bouquet residence, lady of the house speaking. Hyacinth is one of my favorite all-time characters. Not just because she's basically my mother. Bob, what do you have? A Detective Platypus statue. That's very cool, Bob, but I already have one of those. Oh. Brain coral. Step up your game, Bob. I need better stuff. Once more with feeling. Bouquet residence, lady of the house speaking. Does anybody else watch, oh, Sheridan, yes. And we never meet the son, right? Like, the entire series, you never ever meet him. Which I just find hilarious. And her poor beleaguered husband. I have a lot of love for British comedies. Education is not always fun, but it's worthwhile. Yes. I love my other favorite British comedy on the planet is Are You Being Served? That one, by far, is one of those, and I don't know what it is about that humor. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Benny Hill or even Monty Python. They're funny, and like the movies kill me, but I'm not. Some people are just like, oh, it's the end all be all, and I'm like, no. Keeping Up Appearances, Mr. Peacock, Mrs. Slocum, and Keeping Up Appearances is the funniest person on British television. Definitely. Okay, we're gonna go up here and over because I'm gonna get this bucket in here. Go to your home. Yay! All source block lava. Woo! Finally. Okay. And that is important because that's how you produce lava. Hopefully, when we put the dripstone underneath this, it's actually going to drip and give us our lava. So, if we take our dripstone. Oh good, I can barely reach. Perfect. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. That's much better than plain old glass. Yep, we have dripping. We're golden. I'm so glad Drake's not here. There'd be so many dirty jokes. I try you too. I want to keep my stream like, you know, teen. Doesn't have to be G, but it needs to be teen. Okay, and then I like to put a block between the dripstone and the cauldrons. This also makes it easier to set the cauldrons down. And we'll remove these in just a second. They're just placeholders. I would use cobble, but we have these pretty blocks. Why wouldn't we use these pretty blocks? PG-13-ish, yes. Kirk says PBS staples for the British comedies. Yes, they are good, Benny. I love them all. The other one I love is The Vicar of Dibley. It's a little more modern. That one, like, I'm in tears on the floor crying, laughing. So good. It's every homeowners association ever. Like just the committee. It's so good. Also, I have a mad crush on Dawn French. She's so cool. I want to be her when I grow up. She's so awesome. Okay, so this is how that works. We've got source block lava on any solid block with a dripstone underneath. It drips, and you can see a little cauldron over there on the other side is filling up with lava. Just very excited. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use to create pipes and hook them to the bottom of all the cauldrons. You know what I didn't make is the tanks to hold the lava. That's okay. We can go do that in a second. So we take those pipes, and if we stick a pump on the end of that pipe. And then maybe, do we want to go down? No. In fact, let's put a pipe and then a pump. Give us a little space. And that's the wrong direction. So if I hold shift while I, nope, come here. There we go. Hold shift while I put that down? Nope. How about not shift? No, I'm gonna need my wrench. Those arrows need to point the other direction. So, do we have a wrench? Also, holy Toledo on the crap in my inventory. Okay, wrench. Pretty sure I made one. Yes, there we go. Create wrench. If I clicky, there we go. It flips it around so the arrow goes the other way. And if we power this, it will pull the lava out of those cauldrons and put it wherever we want it. And the place we want to put it is in a tank. So let's make a tank. Or 10. I don't think I have any. No. So if we go to create tank, we need to make a bunch of fluid tanks, which is barrels and copper sheets. How many can we make? 33, and then I'm missing barrels. So let's make a bunch of barrels. Oh my. Let's get rid of our glass. We're done with that for now. We're done with the actual lava for the moment. Let's put all the create crap in my inventory. I need to make a toolbox. That would be smart. But for right now, let's make a bunch of slabs and put them in our wood thing. And then I'm going to make a bunch of regular wood and put it back in the wood thing so we can craft stuff from it. And then if we go in here and say art barrels like that and that, yes, like so. And let's make a stack of barrels. Yeah, perfect. And then put those in crafted. Now let's make some more fluid tanks. I feel like we're gonna need a stack. Oh, and I'm out of copper sheets. Bob, I'm busy. So let's, nope, that was, let go. I want copper. We'll start with the tanks that we have while we make more copper sheets. So apparently I need to add a home that's just the create area over here. See, that's much better with the fancy glass. I might even hide the cauldron sides with like trapdoors or something so they're not quite as bleh. Here's what I want to do. I want to use this to start making copper plate. Nice. Okay, now what we need is to put, we want a, I think we want a huge tank. I think we want to make, am I standing in the way? I am. We want a 3x3. And you see how when I put, see how the blocks change? So this is a 72 bucket tank right now. And you can see it's got a clear side. But if I have fluid tanks in my hand and I jump and click, it makes a whole nother level of the tank. So it uses, okay, I don't have enough to go further. So now this is a 360 bucket tank. Look at that beauty. And It's dark again. All we need to do is give this a little zoom to pump it. So let's get some gears like so. And then we probably just want to have a vertical gearbox. So that allows you to turn a corner. So we're turning the corner to go down. Because we're going to hide this underground and go all the way over to our windmill. Won't that be fun? So I need some shafts and a couple of gearboxes. And what we want to do is find the block that'll be... Oh, hello. So when we run into the cobble over here, we'll know that that's where we're going. And I'm going to take this down into kind of a supply room. So we'll put a vertical gearbox on it. And let's go find that piece of cobble. This is the fun part of Minecraft. Hiding stuff underground so you don't have to look at it. Ta-da! And then we're going to go this way. And of course I didn't go down enough blocks to find this, but we'll guesstimate about 20 blocks away. And I'll put some light down that I don't have. Oh look, coal! Which I can turn into torches. Yay. There we go. Torchy, torchy, torchy. Let's get out of this hole. Wood scaffolding so I can knock it away later. What do I hear? Oh no. That sounds like a skeleton horse. There's a skeleton horse? There is? Where are you? Hi, buddy. The real question is, if I get close enough, he's going to turn into the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse? Why does this always happen to me in the middle of building something? You know I'm going to do it, though, right? Here we go. Shaft. I did say shaft. It's a nice word, shaft. I'm making an escape route because are you just hanging here? Can I get a saddle? And put it on you? Can't ride you out of here. It's too... You're too fat! Oh no! Oh no, are you burning up in the sun? No! No! Oh, I guess it's a mod that's added because they can sometimes like really affect, like I can overspawn. Like you can just be stuck with a bunch of skeleton horses. I'm sorry! First my rat commits Harry-Carry and jumps off the building, and then I ride my skeleton horse into the sun, and it immolates in fire. I am not meant to have Minecraft pets in this mod pack, apparently. Apparently. Oh, look, we found the... I did so good. Pretty darn close. Okay, shaft. Can we reach? No. It's okay, we have the technology. Here we're just bringing the shaft down here. And then we're going to turn the corner again with vertical shaft. And we're going to bring it down here. Oops. Give me that. We're going to light this up because it's super dark. And we're going to turn another corner after we bring this down. Vertical shaft. This is it. This is how you move power and create. And then we're going to use a shovel so we can stand here. I'm going to put one there and one there. And this time we're going to use a horizontal gearbox. And now we have power everywhere. Super awesome. And I'm actually going to put the torch there. And use the scaffolding here. And we'll just leave that there so we can get down there if we need to. And now this is pumping lava out of the cauldrons into the tank. 9 buckets so far. And it's slow. We could go down here and adjust its speed by adding some gears. I may do that off camera. I don't want to spend any more time on that, but that's how you transfer power from create, like across the map if you need to. Ta-da. How's our copper sheets? They're coming along. Let's make a few more. I want to make our tank enormous. Because free lava. I mean, not that we're not getting free lava from the network. The nether. Oop. That's good. It has 23 buckets. I think my goggles would tell me how much this tank holds. 23 out of what? Where are my goggles? Googles. There they are. Can we get them on our head? Why am I wearing an iron helmet? Where is my helmet? There it is. That's a little weird. Okay, does that help? Yeah, 720 millibuckets is how much it'll hold. So 720 buckets of lava, which is pretty dang great. Look at it go. I've already got 26 buckets. It's pretty fast. And that should be plenty fast to keep these from being totally full. Like when that tank gets full, the cauldrons will fill up, of course. So a 9x5, that's 40 lava source blocks, is producing, I want to say, wow, it's slowed down. Bueller. Oh, there it goes. So it's producing like 8 millibuckets a second. I feel like 60, 68. Yeah. That's not bad. It's the cloud. Huh. And if we look at our windmill, can I tell how much we're using? Oops, I meant to use my... So it's producing 4,600 stress units. I believe if we use I left all my speedometer and stuff back in the base. Murderer. By saddle. I know, right? I just, like, I shouldn't be allowed near pets. Good night, koala. Oh, the internet back home is fixed. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I know that's a big worry off your mind. So yay. Yay, internet. Have a lovely sleep. And let's put, I guess let's use red lantern on here. We'll just throw a couple down. Can I stick you to that? How about to that? Nope. How about to that? Yes. That's so exciting looking. Haha. We could use copper casing and cover. No, we can't use copper. Let's see. I can use andesite casing and cover those. We might do that off camera. This looks so good at night. There it is. Our super beautiful giant lava tank, lava production from Create. So we did it two different ways. We used a fluid pulley, hose pulley, pardon me, in the nether. And as long as you do it into a big enough body of lava, like an ocean of lava, it counts as infinite. And or if you don't have a place in the nether like that, like where you spawn, you can make your own infinite lava production. Just gather up as much lava as you can and some dripstone and put it over some cauldrons, and you can use Create to generate 720 buckets of lava. And then in the next episode, we're going to turn this into a steam engine. Maybe. I think we have a long way to go in Create before we can, because we have to make something complicated called a precision mechanism, which is not that hard. Like, I actually have an easy way to set that up, and so we'll do that in a future episode. But in the meantime, I think that's everything we have time for today. Thank you all very much for joining me and watching this morning with some chill Minecraft. I know we kind of ran around in circles with modular routers. I will figure that out off stream, and we'll see you again. I may be around Friday. We may stream something crazy. But for now, Physics and I are on hiatus because she's out of town for a couple of weeks. We'll be back in action. And then I'm out of town for a week. We'll be back in action in mid-April or so. But I'll keep streaming Monday and Wednesdays on this pack. And until next time, y'all have a wonderful day. You are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.